why did Aaron Boone go to Nestor Cortez instead of Tim Hill? Why does he go to a guy who hadn't pitched in 37 days to try and get Ohtani and Freeman, and not the guy that maybe earned his stripes in the first two previous series in the playoffs, and Tim Hill? Jeff?
Yeah, I don't think that's the right question to ask,
okay,
Rich. I think the right question is, why didn't he stay with Luke Weaver? And that's the question that Aaron Boone is himself asking at this point. Luke Weaver had only 19 pitches. And I understand it's not typical for relievers to have two up-downs. You finish an inning, you go down, you get back up, and then you finish that inning and get back up one more time. But the reality is Luke Weaver has been the best pitcher in the Yankees bullpen this postseason, the guy who has gone multiple innings, multiple times to close out games. And while it would certainly have put him down for game two, putting in somebody like Jake Cousins and having him get into trouble, which is what prompted the decision to face the top of the lineup with Nestor Cortez, the whole thing was a real mess. Now, I think the Cortez over Hill decision has been a little bit overblown in the sense that if you feel like he's good enough to put on the roster, then you feel like he's good enough to put into leverage spots. His logic when it comes to first and second, one out, Ohtani at the plate, Tim Hill is a ground ball guy. Shohei Ohtani does not ground into double plays. So after that, you have Mookie Betts. You're not going to want to pitch to him, even with Tim Hill being more of a ground ball guy. And then you have Hill versus Freeman. We hadn't seen going into this series any power from Freddie Freeman. So that ambushed fastball that he hit 400 feet for the walk-off grand slam, I think that was surprising to everybody, including people in the Dodgers dugout. But this is the kind of decision that has the chance to haunt Aaron Boone, because every choice that you make, Rich, in a World Series game is magnified and is dissected exponentially more than the ones during the regular season. And in this case, he chose wrong.
And we will be hearing about this the rest of our natural-born baseball lives and beyond, right, Jeff? That moment from Game 1, right?
It was so cool. Here's the way that I know a moment in a baseball game is cool.
Okay,
it's when I stand up and curse. Like I did it for Rajay Davis. Right. Like I just stand up and I was like, I'm not going to say it, but you can imagine what I was saying in that instance. And with Freddie Freeman, it wasn't quite to that level because it was Game 1, not Game 7. But it was an epic moment and just the cap of a really great baseball game. And I hope that fans, not just the ones who are tuning in to watch the Dodgers and Yankees and root for them, but the fans who were tuning in to see good baseball felt like they were treated to that, because there's been some really good baseball in each of these first two games.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku Channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.